You've received several endorsements, especially from pro-Second Amendment organizations. Is that something that you're proud of?
Oh, I am. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in the entire Constitution, but I particularly believe, that the Second Amendment, it was set up so that we can protect our rights as citizens, not for sporting purposes, but protect our rights as citizens against our government. It's not a call to arms, but it is important to note that we are able to have the right to bear arms, and it's a constitutional fundamental, and it is under assault in this state on many different levels, many different legislation that's coming along. But I've been endorsed by the Maryland Shall Issue, by the Pioneer Sportsmen's Association, and many other gun groups, and I'm the only candidate in this race that has been. And again, I think that's a very important issue. I'm very proud of it, and I'm very proud that the sportsmen and women in Maryland recognize me for being strong on that issue that is fundamental to our constitutional rights.
What would you like to see Maryland's gun laws change? Because I know it is very hard to carry a gun in Maryland, so a lot of people move away for that very reason. But what would you like to see changed in that regard?
Well, not only can you not carry a gun, a regular citizen, if you protect yourself in the state, you are basically tried as a criminal in many cases. So our gun legislation in Maryland is backwards in a lot of ways. If you look at other states that have concealed carry, they're one of the safest states to be in. They have the lowest crime rates. I mean, if you consider you go into a convenience store and everybody in there is packing.
Exactly.
I mean, who's going to hold up that store? So we're talking about upstanding citizens carrying guns. The people that have guns, unfortunately, on the streets right now are folks that are not law-abiding citizens. So I would advocate for concealed carry, and I think that would greatly offset some of the high crime we're seeing in Wicomico and Somerset counties and all across our state. And that would be my stance on that. And I think a lot of support here, although in the middle of the state we have a whole different perspective on that, and that needs to be brought to the surface and discussed again and debated.
And you signed a no new tax paper pledge. What made you decide you wanted to take that? And
well, because Maryland is ranked 45th in the nation for corporate tax rates, which means they're the 45th worst state in the nation to do business in. Our income taxes rank some of the highest in the country as well. We have also seen a 20% increase in sales tax under Martin and Malley, from 5% to 6%. We live right next door to Delaware. We have very high tax rates here. I would actually advocate for lower tax rates, especially in Somerset County, which is one of the poorest counties in the state of Maryland. One of the highest income tax rates, and property taxes are debatable around here, but they're not going down. And the only way to stimulate business, for people to hire, for people to get out there and spend in an unemployment rate like we have, is to give people relief, stop the spending, outrageous spending, and get things back into check. So Reagan did it. Under Reagan, he had a masterful plan. I don't understand. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't that challenging to understand that you give people back their own money that they've earned and put it back into the economy, that everybody will benefit, and that through income tax alone, if we hire more people, we'll get our basic essential service funds allocated there. So I just think it's a fairly simplistic yet not easy approach that needs to be done in the state of Maryland to get things back on track and allow people to be prosperous again. The government doesn't create anything.
Is there any closing remarks that you want to make as people head out to the polls on Tuesday?
Well, if you want a hard-working businesswoman to stand up for regular working class people, vote for Julie Brewington, because what I see in terms of the other options are other options. And I'm going to stand up for the working class person and adhere to the Constitution, try to put government back on the side of the people, and that's what I stand for.
All right, I thank Julie Brewington for being here, everybody. Thanks, Julie. And I hope you will get out and vote for her Tuesday, and let's get her into the state delegate. Thanks.